later today for Eric Ten Hag's first game in charge as they prepare for the upcoming season. Now, the Minister of Youth and Sport Development, Sunday Dare, has revealed that he's not against Nigeria Football Federation president, talking about Amaju Melvin Pinnick, against his bid for the third term agenda. Now, all of these and many more we're going to discuss this afternoon on your number one football show on the face of the earth, known as The Score, right here, your number one group and star radio station, Garden City Radio 89.9 FM, of course, in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. Victor Charles still remains the name. And welcome. I won't be doing the show alone. I have my friend, my brother, and the sports Dexter very much in the building, Jerry Gemina. Good afternoon, welcome. Today he's gonna play he's gonna be in goal today. He's gonna be the number one.
No.
He's gonna be in goal today.
Victor,
yes, you're gonna be in goal today.
We promised to Yeka it's going to be next week. So I've not been practicing my goalkeeping skills. So let's keep it to
you're gonna play behind the striker.
Yes.
That's
good.
Okay.
So on a very good note, I say good afternoon to Victor Charles and good afternoon to our beautiful listeners. It's your boy Jerry Jamina, the sports Dexter. Nice one to be in the studio with you, Charles.
Okay. Remember, the show is highly interactive. We value your contribution, we value your thoughts, we value your opinion, and in due time the phone lines will be very open for you to have your say. Welcome to The Score right here on Garden City Radio 89.9 FM, of course, right here in the Garden City of Port Harcourt. Okay, let's get the show started. Let's begin from the camp of the World Football Governing Body, FIFA. We have former FIFA President Sepp Blatter and former UEFA President and French football legend Michel Platini have been cleared of corruption charges by Swiss court. Now, criminal proceedings were launched against the pair after a payment of 2 million Swiss francs, which is about 1.7 million euros from FIFA President Blatter to Platini was uncovered in the year 2015. Now, Blatter, who is 86 years of age, was at that time the head of the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, while Platini, who is 67 years of age, was head of the European Football Governing Body, UEFA. Now, speaking following the verdict, Platini said, "I want to express my happiness for all my loved ones that justice has finally been done after 7 years of lies and manipulation." Now, in 2015, the US government launched a wide-ranging investigation into bribery, fraud, and money laundering at FIFA in 2015, which led to Blatter stepping down as president and Platini losing his place as UEFA president, respectively. Now, both Blatter and Platini were banned from football activity for 8 years in 2015, but this was later reduced down in that same year. Now, Platini claimed the investigation was a deliberate plot to prevent him from ascending to becoming the next president of the football governing body, FIFA. Wahala for Nigeria. Recall that Platini represented France at 3 FIFA World Cups in 1978, 1982, and of course that very one I won't forget, in 1986, Mexico 86. He netted the only goal from the penalty spot as Juventus became the third Italian team to win the Champions League, UEFA Champions League, following their 1-0 win against Liverpool in 1985 UEFA Champions League final. Jerry?
I think it's a nice one for Sepp in particular, because when you check out his health conditions and going to the court, you see him shaking, not being able to hold his walking stick, and I'm wondering if this guy gets sentenced and how many years would he be spending behind bars. And you understand, considering his health issues. But it's a nice one. They have been cleared of every charges put against them, but we should be cautioned and very careful in dealings with public funds. You know, most times when you're holding public offices, you get the opportunity to manipulate, do a lot of things, but you should always know there's always a limit to whatever you're doing. So when you don't step over your boundaries, then there will not be issues. I guess, like Platini was saying, it was a plot against him.
Not because at that era, president of FIFA. There was speculation that he would take over from.
Not just the speculation. The romance between Sepp and Platini at that time was too much.
Yeah,
it was
the marriage
much.
was very good.
Was
very
too
good
much.
relationship.
Those ideologies could come, and definitely when you see him so close with Sepp at that time, considering that Sepp had spent a lot of time in the business, he should be thinking about getting off. And you have a vibrant man like Platini holding the UEFA position, and you know what, the power which someone holding UEFA president, his the muscles and the controls he has, the authority he has. So some persons would assume maybe that would be cooking behind the scene, and maybe it's fast they stop it. But all the same, nice one, they've been cleared of charges. It's a good one.
Very good for them. Very good. Let's see what the football confraternity will get out for them. It's good to be cleared, but the truth is, we don't know who is saying the truth and we don't know who is lying. The only person that knows that whether the dealings go through or not, it's only God Almighty. The court has given their verdict, and good to see both of them being convicted cleanly and beyond reasonable doubt, not pleaded guilty to the 3-count charges on their heads. And I think at least for the first time, Platini says he's the happiest among the both of them, and we just wish them all the best. Let's move on to talk about the Minister of Youth and Sports Federation, alongside the drama between the Sports Ministry and the Nigerian Football Federation. You know, go end, more drama, more twist coming as far as football is concerned. That's why we're here, to give you the latest and the biggest coming from the glass house. He who stays in the glass house should not throw stones to the glass house, because you can never tell where the stone is going to, whether it's coming to you or to your neighbor. Remember, when rain fall, you need to fall for only my roof. They fall for all of us on our roof. So let's move on to talk about the Sports Ministry versus the Nigerian Football Federation. What a match. Okay, the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Sunday Dare, has revealed that he is not against the Nigerian Football Federation's President Amaju Melvin Pinnick's third-term agenda, adding that the Federation's Congress is supreme. Now, the minister stated this in an interactive section with journalists in Abuja, where he said the Congress of the Nigerian Football Federation will determine whether Pinnick will get a third term or not. There have been so much crisis over the last couple of years, and that necessitated President Muhammadu Buhari's insisting interest that an election should be held on September the 30th, with major stakeholders being carried along to forestall any reoccurrence of what we had in the past. He goes on to say, we have done our part as government institution by encouraging them to hold the elections in line with the NFF status. However, it is now left for the Nigerian Football Federation Congress to decide who becomes the next president of the federation. Jerry.
The sports minister says he's not against
Amaju Pinnick coming out for third term. Now, a couple of weeks ago, Amaju Pinnick came out to say he's not contesting. And to some extent, at that area, I definitely agree that Amaju Pinnick cannot come out as president of Nigeria Football Federation for the third time of asking. He's against the constitution.